I'm Richard Pyatt. Welcome back to Creating Dementia Solutions. It's a Miles from Memories program, and we're glad you found us, whether that's Access Vision or maybe YouTube, or maybe you're listening as a podcast, and we thank you for that. milesformemories.org is our website, and look for them on Facebook where you can follow and be alerted when these episodes come available. We've been talking about the Lancet Commission list of health factors over which we have some control over the course of our lives, and that may help reduce our risk of dementia. Maybe as much as 45%. It's an incredible number. So we're spending 2025 on this program talking a bit about each of those, or at least most of them. Cassandra Lucas Moore is back from Carewell Services, this time to talk to us a little bit about vision loss and trying to mitigate that as one of these potential factors that could help have these ramifications that are good. Cassie,
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about this, because you threw out a stat at me which was really wild. More than 1 out of every 10 Americans has some kind of vision impairment, particularly age 65 and older. That's according to the CDC. Here's another stat that is equally as astounding. As much as 70 to 80% of those are correctable. Here I am wearing my corrective lenses. This is what we're talking about, right?
Absolutely.
So that's an incredible number, but we have to stay on top of this, don't we?
Of course, yes, for sure.
What do we do?
Well, we've got to get those vision checks done. Yes.
How often?
Once a year.
Yeah.
As recommended for an eye exam, yes.
What I'd heard. So sometimes when you go do that, of course, it may not result in much difference. But on the other hand, how would you know if you don't go do this?
If you don't get it checked, you'll never know.
Yeah. What is the vision loss dementia connection that you've been able to see in looking into this?
So just added in 2024 to that Lancet list was untreated vision loss as being one of those risk factors. And we've talked about vision loss being associated with quality of life and enjoyment, right? But now it's actually being connected to the risk of dementia.
Right. The idea that if we're losing our eyesight, just like loss of hearing, there's some disengagement that can happen. And that has a dementia connection too.
Yes.
Yeah. Boy, that's incredible.
Causing the brain to work harder to interpret what's coming through those eyes is what's causing that increased risk.
And then the focus, not trying to make a pun here, but the focus of the brain is reallocated, I guess. The resources of the brain are reallocated toward trying to figure out what we're looking at.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So talk about what Carewell Services does to help folks get a vision test.
Carewell Services manages the program that is funded through the Calhoun County Senior Millage for hearing aids and glasses, as well. Both the eye exam and glasses are funded through this program.
So just like with the hearing test, someone steps up and says, I need a vision test. I may need lenses, or maybe they already have them.
Right.
And now they need new ones. But there's an issue there with the cost. This is similar to the hearing test situation.
It is. It is very similar to the hearing test.
Yeah. So what are the, let's just not presume someone's heard our previous discussion about hearing and talk about the vision test. There are some qualifying factors.
There are. So the first is you must live in Calhoun County. So we do have to have proof of residency to show that you are living within Calhoun County, because our funding comes through that senior millage program.
Right. What else?
Income for a single person has to be less than $2,608 per month. It does not double for a couple. I know, that would be wonderful, doesn't it?
So per couple, it's a little over $3,500.
Yes. So if there are two people, they can each benefit from this program if there is a couple in the household, but they do have to meet that income qualification as well.
All right. 60 and older, Calhoun County resident income qualification. So very similar to the hearing test. Same thing. Now you're going to help connect them with the right provider to give them the vision test.
Yes, we do work together with America's Best for the glasses at this point in time, for the eye exams and the glasses as well.
Okay, both.
Yes.
All right. So someone is going to make themselves known to you, perhaps as a result of having heard it here on the program, and say, I need help with that, or I know someone who does. What's going to happen next? You're going to check those qualifiers, but then do they just then reach out to America's Best? What happens now?
They do need to call us, and then we send the referral through. They will call, the doctor's office will then call them to schedule the eye exam, help them get their glasses ordered, the lenses that they need, and all of the supports.
So let's just think about that for a second. Obviously, having corrective lenses is an important thing, addressing vision loss. I got mine in the 6th grade. I don't want to tell you how old I am now, but you get the picture. I would not be able, without these, I can see the red light of the camera, but I can't see where the lens is. It's a life-changing situation.
Right.
So the connection between corrective lenses and seeing as well as you can is not only a dementia thing, but imagine if someone can't see what they're doing.
Right.
This is so limiting. And you probably see this. You've probably seen the turnaround that happens.
Oh yeah, it's a huge quality of life to have those corrective lenses in place so that folks can do the things that they've always enjoyed doing, whether that's leaving the home, reading a book, doing crossword puzzles. Having those corrective lenses in place just really improves the quality of life.
Yeah. It is incredible that these things happen. And would you say it's fairly common that as someone gets older and perhaps is now reliant on a caregiver, that this is something that gets less attention?
It could absolutely get less attention, but I think that we've got folks that really pay attention to their own needs and know when they can't see well. So we really want to make sure that we stay on top of that and get those eye exams regularly, once a year. Yeah.
That's interesting because if we don't hear well, we might be inclined to just, turn the TV up or do whatever we have to do to compensate for that. But eyesight is different. Would you say that you see people who are more willing to address a vision loss issue than they are maybe a hearing loss issue?
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, and I think there's the stigma too of hearing is for those who, might be old.
Yeah, right.
Nobody wants to put themselves in that category.
We have to wear a device. We associate that with someone who's older. But wearing glasses might be different.
Right. It's that stigma that comes with it. And I think that folks are accepting of the glasses. And
All right. So you have definitely seen the difference in terms of someone who might be lacking in vision and those afterward who now are wearing glasses and they're seeing differently now. And I presume similarly to the hearing conversation that we had recently, you also might encounter folks who qualify for this when they're seeing Carewell for some other reason.
Yes, absolutely. We are always reminding folks of our hearing and vision programs to make sure that if they are low income and need that assistance, that this program is available, funded through the senior millage. These are their tax dollars at work.
Yeah, it seems to me the senior millage was renewed not long ago as we sit here talking about this, but when it comes up for renewal, do you get to sing that song, I would imagine?
Absolutely. We get to show the number of folks that were helped through the programs, make sure that we really exemplify how the community has benefited from that senior millage.
And when you do that, do you exhaust the money that's involved here? Is there money left? I mean, do you get scrutinized if you don't use it all? You know how grants can be?
From my understanding, our fundings for this program, we get a certain amount of dollars per year.
Yeah.
There are times when we have run out of funding before the year is out because we have helped so many folks.
Well, and I suppose that might be a changing wave kind of deal, depending on what kind of need there is. But I'm not surprised to hear you say that this is the case. Corrective lenses can be expensive.
Oh, very much, yeah. And when you add in the frames and the bifocals and all the things that come with time.
Yeah, progressive lenses like some of us have, which is why sometimes when you watch this program, you see me pointing my nose, as they say, trying to find the right spot to clearly read what I have in front of me. But yeah, so this is an incredible opportunity for folks who might really need to have an eye exam and haven't. So ask yourselves now, when was the last time your eye exam took place?
Yes.
And if you're worried about the idea that it's going to be costly, or you have a presumption that it will be, and you're over the age of 60 in Calhoun County, this is worth a phone call.
Absolutely. Now, there are some Medicare Advantage plans that do provide funding for eyeglasses as well. And we can help with your Medicare Advantage figure out what the funding supports are that are available.
Now, I'm going to ask this question, and we could probably spend a whole show on it, but Medicare Advantage, why does it have to be Advantage? Is there, as opposed to regular, quote, regular Medicare?
Your regular traditional Medicare does not have a hearing or vision benefit.
Yep.
The Medicare Advantage is also called a Part C. It is a managed program, and that's one of the benefits that they offer through that Medicare Advantage product is the hearing and vision supports.
So you can add that Advantage part and then avail yourselves of these things. But you need to find out about it, and that's what CareWell can help you do.
CareWell can also help you with that, absolutely, yes. We do have certified Medicare counselors that are free, no cost. They are unbiased, and the idea is to help folks navigate that confusing world of Medicare.
And I have to tell you, I have friends and family who have crossed that threshold with Medicare, and I think every single one of them has said, I need help figuring that out.
Yes,
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
CareWell can help with that as well. All right, so if you're in Calhoun County over the age of 60 and meet the income level, they can help you with an eye exam at CareWell through their America's Best connection and get it done, including glasses as well.
Yes.
This is an incredible resource. So tell them the number, Cassie, so they can call and make sure they get on your radar.
Absolutely. You can call the CareWell office at 269-966-2450.
269-966-2450. CareWell Services. Get that eye exam or help arrange for it or a loved one who may need it. Well, this is excellent news, and we appreciate learning about it, Cassie. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Cassandra Lucas-Moore with CareWell Services in Calhoun County. Our program is Creating Dementia Solutions. It's a Miles for Memories program. MilesForMemories.org has a lot of resources. If you're a caregiver, for example, who is looking for resources as it relates to caring for someone with dementia, take a look because there's quite a bit of information there. There's also technology, amazing technology that you should see and learn about, and the details are there too at milesformemories.org. And the Facebook page, click the like there, Miles for Memories, so you'll be aware when our episodes are deployed. I'm Richard Pyatt. Take care.